All right, what should we talk about first? What do you guys want to hear? How about that? You want to hear about Facebook? How to work it on social media? Yeah? Do you mind if these heels hurt. Can somebody bring me a chair? I'm going to sit down. All right. Got your notebooks out? Everything I'm about to go over, I didn't make any of it up. It was all from people who are better than me, people that I studied, people that I kind of Facebook stalked. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do on your Facebook, first I want to ask, who here is working their business solely on Facebook? A few. How many here are using other social media aspects? Okay, I like that. I was going to say, oh, there's not that many who use their for Facebook. I like that. Use all of them. I really specialize in Facebook, though. I don't know very much about the other platforms. We'll talk a little bit about Instagram and a little bit about Pinterest, but I know nothing about Twitter, so don't even ask. Well, Facebook. First thing I want to say, it's all in the words that you use, right? All in the words that you use. Join my team. Only $99. Oh my gosh, I need one more customer. Buy this mascara. www.uniqueproducts.com/I'm a spammer. Like, we don't want to do that, guys. We don't want to do that. Instead, we need to use words of value. Write this down. Words of value. What that is we're going to not think about ourselves. Take ourselves out of the picture. 100% take ourselves out of the picture. Think what you can do for your audience, for the people who you're talking to on Facebook, making sure that you bring value into their lives. So first we're going to talk a little bit on how to set up your Facebook, because some of you may not have it set up to really take advantage of social media and business. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look at your cover photo. You know, I can't sit. This is weird. I can never sit. All right, we're going to look at your cover photo. That photo right at the top, right? So I want you guys to think right now, what's your cover photo of? I wanted something inspirational. I don't want to necessarily, and this is my personal opinion for my Facebook, because on how I network. I want to first tell you, there's not one right way to do something. If I'm telling you something and your sponsor's telling you to do it different, I'm sure that works. This is just how I do it, because I'm more about law of attraction. I've signed up 251 people in the last 15 months, and I have not approached not a single one. They all came to me from Facebook. So this is how you use the law of attraction. If you're doing it a different way, hey, it's probably just fine. There's not just one right way to do something. But with mine, I want you to have your cover photo, something that's inspirational. I don't want it of your kids. I don't want it of Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead, even though I know he's really cute. I understand that. But that's not going to help your business. I love quotes. So if you go to Google and type in inspirational Facebook cover quotes, you'll get a whole bunch in the pictures. So that's what I like to have, because when I'm friending and networking with other network marketers, they see that, and then they want to know more. They want to look more into my profile. So I personally, sometimes I don't have unique stuff all the time. I mean, if we had a really good sale or something, I will. But I usually have generic stuff, because I want to network with other network marketers. That's how I get my name out. That's how I get my influence. So I like to have inspirational quotes, motivational quotes. So write that down, motivational quotes. The next thing we're going to look at is your profile picture. This one's big, and this was the one that I see people mess up on the most. I used to mess up on it. I didn't know. I used to have my company logo. And now, I'm wondering why isn't anybody interacting with my posts? Well, because it's not me. They feel like it's a commercial. They feel like it's an advertisement. When you're using your personal profile page, it's personal. You're making that personal relationship. Put the logo if you want on your fan page, whatever. But for your profile, I don't even have a fan page for Unique, so I don't know anything about that, but I know about personal profiles. You want your own face. You don't want pictures of your kids. I love kids. I adore kids. But our kids aren't networking with people. If people want to network with our kids, I want you to block them because they're weird. No, we're networking. So I want a picture of you. And also, I want to say, no more pictures of just an eyeball. You're not an eyeball. No pictures of just an eyeball. I want your beautiful smiling face. Go put your makeup on the best. Take 1 million. I know how it's going to go. You're going to take like 100 pictures just to get that one perfect one, right? You're all shaking your head like, yeah. She must be in my bathroom with me. So I want your beautiful smiling face. Write that down, profile picture, myself. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at your friends list. A lot of people come to me and they say, I'm just not having success on Facebook. The first thing I ask them, I say, okay, I have some good news for you. Well, it might be good news. How many Facebook friends do you have? And normally I get a number between 600 and 800. That's the norm. And then I tell them, okay, the good news, it's not you. You know, it's not that you aren't good. It's not that you're not doing it right. It's that you don't have enough audience. The magic number, and write this down, magic number is 2,000. 2,000 Facebook friends is the magic number. And I remember when I was sitting in, it was actually a network marketing seminar talking about Facebook, this whole Facebook training, it came from there. So it does work. It's exactly what I learned and I used, and it worked. So what Blake, who did it was called the Facebook Factor, what he said is 2,000 is the magical number. Just like commercials, when you have 2,000 viewers for a commercial, that's when TV stations, at least in America, start charging for advertisement once they get 2,000 viewers. So 2,000 is the magic number. I don't know why it is. It just is. So 2,000 is where you go. And I remember hearing that being like, oh my God, I have 300. It's going to take forever. It really doesn't take that long, guys. I'm going to teach you different ways to get more friends in this training. But 2,000 is the magic number. Now that you have your 2,000 friends, actually before you have your 2,000 friends, I want you to hide your friends list. Probably are like, why do I want to do that? Not everybody is, wanting to help you like I am, or like Eric Worre is, or Claire, or Katie, or Haley, or Nadine. Not everybody's willing to help you or wanting to help. Some people are thinking of themselves, actually. The good thing about network marketing, I'll tell you the thing I love the most about network marketing. I love that anybody can do it. The thing I hate about network marketing, anybody can do it. So not everybody's out there to help. So I want you to hide your friends list. And I do that because I don't want people to go to your friends list and be like, okay, well, here is just a buffet of friends who are already introduced to network marketing. I'm going to add them all and then, talk to them about my opportunity. We don't want that. We don't want our friends to get spammed. So hide your friends list. And to do that, you go into your friends and then that little pencil thing, and it should be under privacy settings, I think. Facebook changes way too much for me. But you can also Google how to hide friends on Facebook and it'll come up. So now that you have your friends hidden, we're going to talk about how to get more friends. Here are some things I did in the beginning. Because you can have 5,000 friends. That's your max. After you have 5,000, you can't have no more friends, but people can follow you. So you need to make sure that you have the follow turned on. Once you hit 5,000, you don't want to just be done. You don't want it to make it so people can't follow you. So make sure you have that follow on, and I believe that's in privacy settings as well. All right, so here's what I did in the beginning. I would go into networking groups, and I wouldn't post about my opportunity. I wouldn't be the spam person, I wouldn't do that. Instead, I would just look for friendships. I had no motive. I had no expectation. I wasn't looking for recruits. I wasn't looking for customers. I was just looking for friends. I was looking for people to network within the profession. So I would post something like, looking to network with like-minded individuals. My friends think I'm crazy for doing this network marketing thing. Add me. That worked a lot. Actually, my now assistant, she's not in the profession anymore, but she's an amazing woman named Tina. She was one of my clients a few years back when I first took this training and I first started utilizing it and it first started working. And I told her to do that, and she did it, and she got 200 friend requests that day. So you can see how fast you can get to that 2,000 mark. But I will say, I did a Facebook training on YouTube. Some of you may have seen it if you follow me on YouTube. This is kind of like the same thing, guys. So it's good. You're hearing it twice. But a lot of people have been using that same lingo, and they've been, and if you go into a network group, you're probably going to see, looking at a network of like-minded individuals, please add me. So change it around. You don't have to use my words. And then think outside the box. You don't have to go into network marketing pages. The great thing about this profession is that we get to choose the people we work with. So for me, for instance, I love urban farming. I have a little half-acre lot in the city, close to Minneapolis. I don't know if you guys know where that is at all, but it's the main part of Minnesota. And I have a farm on my little land in the city. I have chickens and I have gardens and I have an orchard, all in my little teeny yard. So I love urban gardening. So I could go on Facebook, find a group called Urban Gardening, and I could go in there and I could say, hey, I'm looking to make some new friends who like chickens too. All my friends think I'm a weirdo for having chickens on such a little property in the city, looking for some friends. And you'll get a ton of requests. And those are people who are like-minded. Those are the people you want to hang out with because they're like you. You have the same interests. Nothing is more, I'm trying to think of the word. Nothing's worse than having to be with people you don't like, right? That's why I love network marketing. We get to choose who we work with. Unlike the corporate America where you may hate all your employees, or you may hate all of your, not employees, but coworkers. So I love network marketing. So yeah, go into groups where you have interests. Another way to find friends, and this is more of a law of attraction, they come to you, is putting out information of value that other networkers share. This is why I network with other network marketers. I don't try to steal them away. I don't try to recruit them or anything like that. I just want to network, because you never know who knows who knows who, right? I've signed up 251 people. Out of that, we have 40,000. So that's a lot of people who know people, who know people, who know people. This is how I got some of my best team members. Some of my personal blacks have come from other networkers. I actually had a woman who's very high up in a jewelry company, and she said, hey, Amber, we've been friends now for about a year. We always share tips. You're always so helpful. You help me with any advice I have. And, I have a team member who, she is a rock star. She is so good, but she's leaving our company, and she wants to join Unique. So I'm gonna send her your website because, you've just always been so good. You've never tried to recruit me, and I appreciate that. And that girl signed up, and she hit block last month. So some of my best recruits have come from other networkers, from networking. So one thing that I like to do is I'm very generic on my posts. You guys have probably noticed that. A lot of my posts are just network marketing, general, motivational, inspirational, general. And that's because other network marketers share it. And that brings me to a whole new circle of audience, whole new people who they share it, and they share it. If you have that inspirational thing, it's going to be shared. I think I had like 3,000 shares on this one Jim Rohn post I did. That's a lot of shares, guys. That's a lot of people that were seeing my face. That's a lot of people who were being introduced to me. That's what I want for you guys. Leadership is influence. Or I should say influence is leadership. We need to build that influence. All right, now we're going to talk about, now that you have all these friends, and your friends list is hidden, and you have the perfect profile picture, you have an amazing cover photo, now you can ruin it all if you say the wrong things. So we're going to be talking about what you say. First of all, write this down in caps. No negativity. None. At all. None. If you are negative, you're not going to succeed. I'll be honest with you. You guys won't make it. We got to get all the negativity out. You got to be positive. Always. Even if you're having a bad day, you still got to be positive. I know one of my friends who's here, she's a leader, she had a bad day yesterday, but she came and she was super positive. You have to be positive, even when you aren't feeling positive. You can't do that on Facebook. If you need to vent, call a friend, call your sponsor, send a PM. I know I have a friend, she's a Black Status presenter, and she has a rough life. She lost a child, and she sometimes gets depressed. So she has a group on Facebook called, I'm not going to swear, I promise, called the Bee Fest group. But she says the real word, I'm not going to say it. But she has that group, and she has some of her best friends in there. And she goes in there and she vents. That's what she does. All of her Facebook venting. It's a secret group. Nobody else can see it. If you have to do something like that, fine. But don't do it on your personal profile anymore, okay? Promise? Yeah. No negativity. No complaining about your baby daddy. No complaining about your boss is a jerk. None of that. And I will say, you can take a negative and you can turn it around. My good friend Josh Wiles, he is an absolute amazing star in this profession. And I'm going to use one of his posts as a good example as how he turned a negative into a positive and actually made it so people wanted to follow him more. All right, so he was in a suit, he was on his way to a business meeting, he was all dressed up in, Louis Vuitton shoes and everything, and he got a flat tire on the side of the road. And he's a pretty boy, he don't know how to change a tire. So instead of posting on Facebook, he could have posted some things there. He could have, oh my God, I can't believe I got a flat tire. Today's the worst day ever. FML. He could have done that. Instead, he said, who knew I could learn to, what did he say? Who knew I could learn to change a tire from YouTube all in a suit? Today is going to be a great day. See how he turned that around? You can always turn a negative into a positive. We always got to be positive. It's kind of like a magnet. People are, they try to get away from the negative, and they're sucked in and pulled towards the positive. I get letters all the time, and I want you guys to get these letters. I know Katie and Claire get these letters too, saying, you are the only positive force in my life. Everything is negative. I hate my job. My husband doesn't support me. My kids are brats. You are the only positive thing. I look forward to seeing your posts. Be that positive light that positive force, that positive light in somebody's life. You've got to always be positive. So now we got that. That was a big spiel because I am so passionate about being positive, never being negative. Now we will talk about some other posts. Are you always posting about your business? Are you that person who is like always posting about Unique? Always? That's all you post about? If so, I don't want you to do that no more. That looks like a robot. You guys aren't robots, right? You guys aren't robots. So I don't want you to post unique. Oh my gosh, check out this new lip stain. Oh, look at my eyelashes today. I love the new Shine Wipes. Oh my gosh, I got my bronzer. Unique. No, you're a real person. People want to connect with you. People want to, build that relationship with you. It's all about relationships, guys. So I want you to post about your real life, Hey, I'm going to the mall with the kids today. I absolutely love being an entrepreneur. Post one. That's not about Unique, but it kind of is at the same time. You see how your words, you change your words around? Your next post can be a selfie. I am so obsessed with this mascara. Even after 15 months, I'm still in love. Also, it's not asking for the sale. It's not spammy, but people see it, and they kind of make the decision up for themselves. They're like, wow, I need to try this mascara. So it's all in the words that we use. Instead of putting, who wants to try this mascara, $29 on your website? Instead, post a selfie and say, I love my mascara. Check out my eyelashes today. It's doing the same thing with different wording, getting better results. That's what it's about. All right, Facebook. We went over your cover photo, your profile photo, your friends, hiding your friends, what to post, what not to post. Now we're going to talk about your About Me section. Make sure it's current. I cannot tell you how many Black Status presenters I go on their Facebook profile and it says they're with Juice Plus or something. Make sure you update it. Make sure it's current. All right, now we're going to talk about how to, what do you say when people say they're interested in the business? Do any of you struggle with that when people say they're interested? All right, what do you do next? You guys struggle with that at all ever? No? I hear no? Well, you guys are awesome then. Most of my training people are like, yes. All right, here is the easiest way. And I'm not sure if she's here right now, but at our last training in London, there was a woman who she was talking about, she was talking to somebody, and for a really long time, she was on the fence. They were just going back and forth, and she just really didn't know how to close it. And she just kept talking, and the girl kept talking, and nobody ever signed up. And I told her, I'm like, okay, well, here is the dialogue that I learned to use way back in the day. It's also the same dialogue that Eric Worre says to use in his book, Go Pro. Try this. She signed up that night. So keep it simple. That's the main thing. Right? KISS. Keep it simple, sweetie. That's the main thing. I think we get so excited that we're like, someone says they're interested, and we're like, oh my gosh, okay, here's the comp plan. We're founded in 2012 by Derek and Melanie and their brother and sister, and they live in Utah, and we're going to be millionaires. We're walking ahead mansions. We're the fastest growing direct sales company in the world, and oh my God, have you signed up yet? We get too excited, and I get that way too. But we got to stay cool. We got to hold that excitement in for a minute and just stay cool. So instead, when someone says, I want more information on Younique, no, you can turn off, move away from your computer, and you can jump up and down, scream, do all that stuff if you want, and then get back and play it cool. And say, awesome. If I sent you a quick 6-minute business overview, would you watch it? Don't say anything else. First person to talk loses. Don't say anything. Let the ball's in their court now. And if they contacted you, they're going to say yes. They're going to say yeah. And then say, cool. When would you be able to, and you don't have to say cool, so whatever you want to say, don't use my words if it doesn't fit you. It needs to sound natural. But I would say, cool, when would you be able to watch it? That's it. Nothing else. And if they say, oh, I'll watch it today, say, all right, I'll follow up with you in the morning. And then send them a link. I have 2 resources that you can use. First one is a 4-minute and 59-second, I think, like 5-minute video from Derek and Melanie. It's on the Younique corporate YouTube channel. It's the 5 reasons why they think being a Younique presenter is awesome. I don't know the exact title, but along those lines. There's also a SoundCloud that I did for my team. You can use it, or you can listen to it, make your own. I actually just updated it because this was done 8 months ago, and a lot of this growth, a lot of this change has to do with you guys. But I listened to it the other night because I'm like, okay, this is kind of old. My team's been using this. I better listen to it. So I listened, and oh my gosh, it really put in perspective the momentum we had. I'm just going to share, side note, I'm just going to share it with you real quick. On there, I said we had 55,000 presenters. My team had 10,000 presenters. We were doing $1 million a month, and we were on track to be the world's fastest growing direct sales company. That was 8 months ago. I just did a new one, and I added it on. I still have the original because I thought it'd be really great. I wanted people to see the difference within 8 months. So I added a part 2 on. As soon as that one plays, then like a minute long, I say, hey guys, it's Amber Voigt. This is 8 months later. I just want to do an update. I said before we had 55,000 presenters. 8 months later, we have 186,000 presenters. I said my team did 10,000 a month. Or we had, I said my team did, I had 10,000 presenters. We now have almost 40,000 presenters. And I said we did $1 million a month. We are now doing $4 million a month within 8 months. 8 months. A lot. A tremendous amount of that growth had to do to this room right here. You guys are just crushing it in the UK. The opportunity that you guys have is, this opportunity doesn't happen. I don't even know what to say. I'm all tongue-tied because it doesn't happen, guys. I want you to realize this. It's so huge. I don't know what's up with Younique, but it's like a magic company. I don't know. But it's so huge. I get so excited about Younique, I forget what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to go through real quick, mostly just for my own mind, so I don't ever plan anything. I don't ever write anything down. I do better when I just get up here and open my mouth. So, profile picture, cover photo, we did your friends list, we hit them, what to say, what not to say. We were talking about recruiting. See? I remind myself. All right, so when they say I'm interested, you say, cool. Can I send you a quick 6-minute business overview? And they say, yeah. You can send them that YouTube channel or write this link down, www.soundcloud.com/MLMQUEEN. MLM Queen. Y'all like, what did she say? That dang American accent? SoundCloud, like cloud, like in the sky, .com/M like Mary, L like Lisa, M like Mary, Queen. You all know what a queen is here. That's my SoundCloud. I have that business overview on there. You can use it, or you can listen to it and just use it as an example and make your own with your own voice. SoundCloud's free. So I sent them that. And then when I follow up, these words are very important. These words are very specific. I never say, so what'd you think? Never use that word. That word is not specific enough. If you say, what did you think? They might say, well, actually, I think I don't want to pay $99 for the kit. Then what do you say? That's hard to come back from, you know? So instead, we're going to make them say something positive. You're in control. You guys are in control. You're going to say, you know, did you listen to it, or did you have time to watch that? Yeah, I did. Awesome. You know, I'm really curious. What part did you like best? What did you like best? Those are the magic words. If you say, what did you like best, and they say, I really didn't like that you had to pay $99, they aren't going to say that. It doesn't work. They have to say something good. So what did you like best? I really like that you get paid every 3 hours. I would say, awesome, that's my favorite part too. So it sounds like you'd be a really good fit. Are you ready to get started? And then I shut up. I don't overthink it. I don't overtalk. I don't get overly excited. It's up to them now. Your job, guys, is just presenting the opportunity, just sharing the opportunity. I want you to be action focused, not result focused. Some of you are like, what does that mean? Action focused is so much easier to do in business. It's so much less frustrating. It takes the stress off your shoulders, and it makes it fun. I am always action focused, never result focused. What that means is just doing the actions, concentrating on the actions to get to the result. But not really caring if you get the result. Yes, in your mind, you really do care. But for instance, for me, instead of saying I want to sign up a new presenter, I'm going to say I want to introduce this opportunity to 5 people. And as long as I introduce the opportunity to 5 people, I'm successful. I did what I was supposed to do. If they sign up or not, I don't care. I introduced it to them. And if you keep doing the actions, you're going to get the results. It's going to make it much easier, so much less stressful. So I want you to be action focused. So let's say you are you're trying to sell a mascara. Instead of saying, I want to sell a mascara, say, I want to show my lashes to 10 people today. And as long as you showed your lashes to 10 people, no matter if they said yes or no to the mascara, you did your job. You can celebrate. You can buy yourself a Starbucks. You can say, woo, I did it, I completed it, and you can feel that accomplishment. No, I don't know if they're going to buy it or not, but you don't care. You did what you're supposed to do. And some of you might be not really seeing what I'm saying and thinking, but I do care. I need the sale. What I'm saying, if you don't have that stress, you keep doing the actions, and the sale will come. The results will come. You know, the results come from the actions. But just focus on the actions. It makes life so much easier when you're not stressing, like, oh, I need that one sign up, I need that one sign up. And it's hard then. And once you start focusing just on the actions, the sign-ups just start coming, and it's like, wow, that was a lot easier than I was making it out to be. So I want you to be action focused. I'm going to see, you guys have any questions on Facebook? Yes.
When you add people on Facebook, do you... I didn't expect to be using a microphone. When you're adding people on Facebook, do you then send a message to them to say hi, or you just simply add them and get on with it, or?
I just add them, but that's up to you. You could send a message, but when you do send a message, guys, make sure it's not about business. Your first message to them should never be about business, because that's kind of spammy. They're going to feel like, oh, she just wanted to be my friend to sell me something. That's not how we want to make people feel. It's all about feelings, and it's all about making people feel special, making people feel important, and that's when you're going to have success. So if you do send a message, you can say, hey, thanks so much for the friend request. I'm so excited to get to know you. And then maybe ask them, say, where are you from? Start a conversation, not about business. Business will come up. It'll come up, don't worry. But you want to start that relationship first. Does that make sense? Just blink if it makes sense. I'll see you.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Any other questions? Yes.
Sorry. You mentioned before about...
Oh, here comes Darius with the mic.
You mentioned before about the networking sites.
Yes.
I've never heard of those before. Where would you find them?
Those are like direct, like if you go to Facebook, you type in direct sales or promote your business. You know, the pages everybody spammed when you guys were in your launch. You totally know what I'm talking about, I know it. Katie, you know it, right? Oh my gosh, those United States presenters at the pre-launch. Oh my gosh, they were so embarrassed. They were just spamming your guys' groups like no other. We don't want to be like that. We don't want to spam. We don't want to spam, especially the new launches coming up with Mexico and Germany. You don't want to go into those groups and just be like, oh my gosh, we're coming to Germany. You guys need to join my team. No, go in there and make some friends in there. They'll join. Make friends. Any other questions? Yes.
I'm used to this. Right, you know when basically I can sell stuff, I could talk to people face to face, and I kind of struggle when it comes to Facebook. So how can I just like put that over? Like,
You're a belly-to-belly networker. That's what we call people who like to do it face-to-face. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Keep doing that. But also for Facebook, really all it is building that relationship. So take it out of your mind that you need to recruit, you need to sell. Just build that relationship. We are in the business of people. That's what it is. We're not in the business of mascara, honestly. We're in the business of people. If there weren't people, we'd have no customers. So just make friends. I'm sure you're good at making friends, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Any other questions on Facebook? Yes, way in the back. Here he comes. He's going to come with the microphone in a minute.
Right, so you are random friends. What would you say if you got a message back from them saying, who are you, do I know you?
Oh, want to hear what I say? Want to hear what I honestly say to people for that? It's really funny. I say, if they say, who are you? I say, hey, I'm Amber. If they say, well, do I know you? I say, no, but I like to add cool people. You're cool, aren't you? That's not what I say, for real. And they usually like, yeah, I'm cool. How are you? And then we become friends. Hey.
Hi, I was born in Denmark, so I've got like friends that are still over there. So when I first joined the company, like 3-4 weeks ago, I actually was like, oh, can I market to Denmark? Is it available there? And they said, well, no, it's not available yet. So I was like, well, can I put my feelers out and see if anybody'd be interested? So I made a group and I added all my Danish friends, and I took about 3 hours like conveying all the prices, postage, and got interest. They're interested, but they're like scared because of like customs and stuff like that. But in terms of like companies that are, you know, going to be introduced, how long is it going to be until like Scandinavia and Europe are introduced? You know?
I don't know.
I mean, is it okay to do it into the countries that it isn't available in yet? Because that's what I've been.
I don't know, but they don't tell us any of that stuff because they know that I have a really big mouth and I can't keep it from my team. So if they told me any secrets, y'all would know. I don't know anything that you guys don't know.
But it's okay to like do it to countries that it's not yet available.
Yes, you can't sell product to them. You can't ship them product. But you can like start a group, and you can just kind of send them training, information about the company, and kind of do a pre-launch, pre-training group. You just can't send them products. You're not supposed to, at least.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry I didn't know very much. Yes.
Hi Amber, so you set your Facebook page up, how do you then interact with people after that?
I like their stuff. I comment on their stuff. Okay, good question. Good question, because you just reminded me of something. All right, guys, when I see people, post, I will like their stuff. I will comment. If I see someone post, maybe a picture of they got some new shoes, I'll be like, I'll comment. Like, those are so cute. And maybe I'll send her a message like, those are freaking adorable. Where did you get those? That starts the relationship. It's all about relationships. So that's how I interact with people. If I see them, if they're in another network marketing company, and let's say they got a promotion, I'll comment on it. Like, congratulations, great job. I love this profession. So happy to have you as a fellow networker. Something like that. Just always love people. That's my message. Everybody says, give me your number one tip. That's it. My number one tip is to love people. You put good out, good's gonna come back in. Always. 100% of the time. The cutie in the back. She's like, oh gosh.
Hiya. So with the launch coming up in Germany, if we are trying to develop interest with them and we build like a pre-launch group, what should we be posting in there, and how do we get across it over the language barrier and stuff like that?
Were you in a pre-launch group when it came?
Yeah.
Same thing. Are you on either Katie or Claire's or Nadine's team?
No.
No? Oh, well. But no, the same things as your pre-launch group posted. You know, you can post pictures of the product, you can post how excited you are, you can post anything like you'd post in a regular team group, just so they kind of feel like they're on the team and they feel like they're in the company already, but they're not. I know pre-launch, Katie and we talked a lot. When I say she worked so hard for her team, like, it wasn't just handed to her. Like, she worked. I was there watching her work so hard. And I felt like she was already in the company. And I always forgot, you aren't even signed up yet. So just like a regular group.
Hiya. I'm just wondering if you can talk a bit about interaction posts, because I follow Katie's Facebook like a hawk, and that kind of clicked with me with the interaction, what she did, so I was just wondering if you...
Like when people interact with you?
Yeah, to get sort of a post to get everyone building those relationships rather than you having to go out and like them or comment on their things all the time.
Do fun things. Remember, we're not robots. We're real people. People join you. People join people. People don't join companies. So if people aren't joining you, if people aren't joining your team, tough love here, girls. If people aren't joining your team, it may be you. It may be what you're saying, maybe what you're posting, because people are going to join people. Doesn't matter about the company. I could sell dirt. And if I make people feel good, they'll sell dirt with me. So interaction posts. Those are good. Be silly. Oh my God, I signed 5 people up yesterday, and I never signed that many up in a day. Never. You know how I did it? I didn't even try. I was just being silly because I was really bored and it was 1 a.m. I made a really weird video. It was really weird. And I posted it. It got like 5,000 views because people were sharing it, and people like that. People like that I was goofy and weird and crazy and a complete nut. So I signed 5 people up. They just signed up on their own. So really, be silly, be real, be yourself. You know, you don't have to try to be fake. You don't have to try to always be like professional. Even though I do want to say, be yourself, but never be inappropriate. I say like you don't have to be professional. I mean stuffy, but always be professional, but in a fun way. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you let people know that you actually do?
Oh, they know. I've been posting selfies all day long. No, I talk about unique too. I do talk about unique. It's a good balance. That's all it is. It's a balance of inspiration, motivation, personal, unique. I love unique. Everybody knows I do unique because I post about it. Go look at my Facebook page. Kind of get an idea of what I post. My Facebook is facebook.com/Ambie, A-M-B-I-E, Ray, R-A-Y-E. Ambie is my childhood nickname. Ray is my middle name. So look at my post. If you see something that you like, take it. Don't do the share button though, please. Well, you can if you want to give me your recruits, but I don't want them. I want you to get them. Don't do the share button. I say that because if you do the share button, my post with my picture, my profile, everything's going to come up, and people may say, well, I'm just going to go right to the source, the person who posted it to begin with. I want it to look like it's coming from you. Does that make sense? Yeah, so steal it. Steal it. Don't do it to every leader. Some leaders might get mad. I will never get mad. If I'm having success, I want you to have success. Take it. Back to that interaction post. I didn't get to finish that. Do silly things, like I said, but also make posts where people interact. Maybe like do a selfie of yourself and point down and say, Selfie Sunday, post your selfies below. You know, and get that interaction, get that funness. Because the more they comment on your stuff, the more they see your stuff. That's how Facebook works. So I love interaction posts. Like I actually just did a game, and it wasn't a unique contest. It wasn't like a buy this, get this, because you're not allowed to do that. I did a fun post. It wasn't even a unique product, but I said, all right, post how you know me and how we met, and I'm going to choose one person to win this item. more than anything about Unique. I had like thousands of posts. And that shows, that does a few things. First, it gets the interaction. The more people post on my page, the more they're going to see my page come up, or my profile come up in their newsfeed. It also shows new people who are coming in and looking at my page, like, holy crap, she has 1,000 comments? Like, that's crazy. And I do want to tell you guys, if you're listening to me and like, and okay, so if you're listening to me and being like, 1,000 comments, I only get like 10. I want to tell you, Time Hop. I was looking at my Time Hop last year, well, not last year. Last year I'd get like maybe 15 likes. 2 years ago, not even my mom liked my stuff. None, nothing, no likes, no comments. So this can happen really fast. If you're not there yet, don't get discouraged because you're sending those negative thoughts out, negative thoughts about your business, like, oh, I wish I could do that. You're sending those out. Instead, be excited because this is what you have to look forward to. You guys are all going to be on this stage, and you're probably like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be on that stage, but you will be. And you're going to be amazing at it. So anything that I'm doing, I'm just setting the way. You guys are going to do it as well. And you're going to do it faster than me. The UK you guys are on fire. You guys are amazing. I want you to stand up and give yourself a round of applause. Everybody in the street, give yourself a round of applause. You guys, amazing. All right, before we wrap up our Facebook segment, do we have any last questions? Yes, my dear. You're going to get a microphone, you lucky thing. I used to love speaking in the microphone when I was in the audience. I'm like, oh,
Thank you. Is it working? I just wondered, you've got so many friends on Facebook. Do you tailor your posts ever to specific sections of your community, or is it just general?
Just general. Just have fun with it. That's really what it is. You just have fun. I'm going to take these shoes off again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. That's better.
What's your answer when someone says, what do you do for a job?
Ooh, you are getting ahead of yourself, girl. That's one of our trainings we're going to do. We're going to do a 30-second commercial. Do you want to hear mine real quick? We're going to work on your guys' too a little later this afternoon. Here, when somebody says, what do you, where's Nikki? You. Come up here.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. We went shopping this weekend, and she heard what I say a lot, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah.
I talked to everybody.
I did hear it a fair bit.
Did it work?
Yeah.
It works.
She doesn't say anything that ain't true, believe me.
All right, so this is somebody. All right, you're gonna be the person, so you're gonna ask me what I do.
What do you do?
Oh,
She asked me to answer.
I actually own an international cosmetic company. I help women feel and look great while making some extra money working on social media. You have amazing eyelashes, by the way. What kind of mascara do you use?
Yours.
Good girl. Good girl. How do you know mine is?
Because you're all over Facebook, that's how I know.
And I pull out a Blitz card. If you guys don't have Blitz cards, amazing tool. Probably the best tool I use is a Blitz card. And that's really it, huh?
It was that quick.
And it works
really quick.
really, really good.
Say that again, please.
My commercial? Yes, and remember, we're going to make your own. We're going to practice your own. I have a block of time this afternoon set out for that. But, here, you want to do yours?
I can ask you, what mine? No, we'll do yours again.
I can what?
No, we'll do you again. You're quicker and better than I am.
No, you're better. Okay, go.
Can I ask what you do, please?
Yeah, I actually own an international cosmetic company. I help women look and feel great, and they also can make a little extra money working on Facebook on the side. You have great eyelashes, by the way. What kind of mascara do you use?
Clinique.
Clinique? Oh, if Clinique can do that to your eyelashes, wait till you see this. You're going to look like you have fake eyelashes on. Pull out my Blitz card. Have you ever heard of Unique?
No.
Well, today's your lucky day. And then I talk to her. I just share my excitement. But I don't make it weird. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that I do. And you're gonna hear all this afternoon too. Sorry, double time. I'm a very, you probably wouldn't notice. I'm not anymore. I'm formerly shy. I'm not shy anymore. But I used to be, and it was really hard stepping out of my comfort zone. It was so hard. I felt like I was gonna puke, but I would make myself. My first time approaching people with Younique, it was so hard. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, it was so hard. But here's what I did. And it was totally not weird. Because you don't want to be weird. If you make it weird, people aren't going to want to talk to you. It'll be weird. You're not weird. We're cool. So I see a person, maybe she's checking me out at the grocery store or whatever. Actually, at the airport. This happened with my sister and I, and she didn't think I could approach her because she looked really mean, the lady at the counter. So I'm like, I'm going to get her. So I go up to her. And my sister's like, no, you're not. I'm like, shh, watch this. So I go up to her and I'm like, she's helping me out. I'm like, you have really great eyelashes. What kind of mascara do you use?
Benefit.
Benefit?
Think of any more.
Girl, if Benefit can do that to your eyelashes, you would look amazing and Younique. It looks like you have fake eyelashes on when you're using our product. Have you ever heard of Younique?
A little bit, but I don't know much about it.
No? Pull out my Blitz card. And at the time, I had no makeup on at all. And my Blitz cards have my face on and have my lashes. I pulled out, these are my lashes right here. Look at the difference. I have no lashes. Look how big those are.
I need some.
You need some. I
need it.
actually have some on me right now. It's $29. Well, whatever your price is. Mine's $29. It's $29. I think, oh my gosh, you're going to love it. When you get it on, you're going to have to take some selfies and send them to me because you're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. And then I sell it to her. And then here's what I did when I left. I actually recruited her too. She was just a mean, grumpy girl, but now she was all happy and excited after I told her I liked her eyelashes. And as I was leaving, I said, oh, by the way, you are a really good salesperson. I would not have bought this $80 stupid iPad case if it wasn't for you. We actually have positions available. It's kind of like your own business, but you can do this on the side and make some extra money just by wearing this amazing mascara and promoting it to your friends. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
I actually feel like I want to join all over again.
Awesome. Well, then you either sign them up or set up a follow-up to sign them up. I try to get them on the spot, though. Whip out your phone. Right there. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Who's excited to do the 30-second commercial and learn it and get it down pat? Yeah? This room, you guys need to get more excited. You're like, yes.
We're listening.
Do we have any other questions before? Yes.
On an average day, how long do you spend on Facebook?
On an average day, how long do I spend on Facebook? Oh, just say it again.
On an average
Hello?
On an average day, how long do you spend on Facebook?
Oh man, ask my husband. I actually spend a lot of time, but I make it fit into my life. That's the one thing that I really want to emphasize to you guys. Don't make this business your life. Why are you doing this business? Is it to be home with your children? Well, you need to be with your children. This is something I struggled with a lot. And I still struggle with it, but I'm getting much better. And that is letting the business consume me. It's so much fun, right? It's so much fun. It gets a little addicting. But remember why you're doing this. We can make our business fit into our life, not our life into our business. Melanie will be the first person to say you need your queendom. If you've been to the elite training yet, you're going to know all about queendom. If you haven't, what it is, it's the things that mean the most to you. That is your queendom. And if it's your family, make time for your family. Make time for your family. Those babies don't stay little forever. But you also need to treat it like a business. You can't treat it like a hobby. So what I'm saying is if you're out to dinner, put the phone down. And that's hard for me, especially this past weekend talking to my family. I've been trying to put it down at dinner, but I've been on it 24/7. But when you're with your family, put it down for dinner. Have times. I'm not saying you need to work this business 100% of your time. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that you need to, the time you're allowed to get, if it's 2 hours, 3 hours a day, work that business 100% for that 3 hours. Don't do any other things. Don't go on Facebook and Facebook stalk your ex-boyfriend. That's not income-producing activities. Make sure that you work your business 100% in the time you're allowed to work your business. Does that help you? Yes. Do you have a question? No? You're just sitting there looking cute.
Facebook jail.
Facebook jail. Woo! Okay, I will tell you one thing to make you feel better. If you landed in Facebook jail, you are now officially a network marketer. It's not scary. Don't be scared of Facebook jail. A lot of people are scared. Facebook makes it scary, like, here's a warning, if you do it again, your account will be suspended. I've never had that happen. I've been in Facebook jail a lot. It's a pain in the butt, it is, but it does happen, and there's nothing really around, happens. So don't be scared of it.
What do you have to do to get into?
Oh, some people are like, what are you talking about? Am I going to get locked up or the Facebook police going to come to my house? All right, here's Facebook jail. Sounds a lot scarier than what it is. I never got into the group one. I don't know what y'all are doing to get into that group Facebook jail. It must have been something really naughty, because I've never been in that one, so I can't even tell you about there's a group one too. Like, I don't know what you're doing. I think it might be if you're being spammy in groups. That's my only thing, because that's the only thing that I don't do. I go in groups, I post in groups, but I'm never spammy. I don't share, like, the join my team images. I don't do that. So I think that's what's kept me out of group Facebook jail. What group Facebook jail is, you can't post in any groups. I've never been in that one. The one that I've been in a lot, is the friend one. When I was building my 2,000 friends. I don't get it in anymore because I'm maxed out on friends. But when I was building, I was in Facebook jail a lot. What it is, if you friend request too many people, Facebook was like, hey, slow down there, slow down. And they give you a warning to slow down. If you're like me, you don't slow down. And then they give you, they put you in jail. What it is, you can't friend request people for 3 days. Can't message people who are not already on your friends list for 3 days. And that really, really stinks when you're trying to build your business. If you go into, then if you're like me, okay, so 3 days, if you're like me, that ain't gonna stop you after those 3 days. You're right back to adding all those friends again. And then you get put in jail for 7 days, and then 14 days, and then 30 days, and then from there on, it's always 30 days. I used to be in jail every single month. And it's normal. Everybody in the profession has been in Facebook jail. That's one thing I used to say to my friends in my last company, actually. When they're like, oh my gosh, you're in Facebook jail. I said, or they're like, I'm in Facebook jail. Lots of sad faces. I say, welcome to network marketing. Congratulations, you are now a professional. It's normal, guys. Don't be scared of it. You don't want to be, and I try to avoid it, of course, because it kind of stinks when you can't message people. I always have I have a second page too. I never use it, but if I have to, and if somebody messages me like, hey, I want to join, or I want to buy a mascara, and I can't write to them, I'll just go on that other page, or I'll just go on my husband's and be like, hey, my Facebook isn't working right now. I'm not going to tell them I'm in Facebook jail because they don't know what it is, and they'll be like, I don't want to sign up with that lady. Any other questions on Facebook? Then we're going to talk about Instagram a little bit. No? All right. Who do you guys feel? Let me see a show of hands if you feel a little bit more comfortable using Facebook. Good. I want you to turn to the person to the right and person to the left and say, you can do this. All right, one more thing. Turn to the person to your right. Give them a high five.